like how I learned how to teach myself on how to do the one in the back. It's basically would be the same doing the front. The parts that hold your coils, it's gonna be two little clamps with rubber hoses that go inside those two screws. You can use a flathead to get under them and they'll pop right out. The parts that go into the coil. This hose right here goes to it goes right here. So when you see that hose, it goes to here. Once you take your coils out and you took off these parts, start unscrewing your screws that's on the valve cover, and these are 10 millimeters. So I guess right now, just pop it up. Let's hold it back. Nothing at all. The little tube that's holding this. That came off right. So right now, we're on the next part. Don't look like it was that bad, but why not? Like I said. Like I said, for the rear one, get you some. And they say this be a perfect time also for you to be changing your spark plugs if you need to. And so look all around the parts that came off of the valve. Clean that off if you see. Just clean it off anyway. Not even if you see, just clean it off. I'm about to take the old gasket off. It's gonna be the first step. If it don't want to come off while you're doing this, just get a flathead. Just pry it a little bit. It's old, so it's gonna do that anyway. And you know, if y'all got little, I believe Q-tips will work through these cracks. I believe this needs to be clean so it don't, slip out or overheat. I believe there's just oil in between, and that's why it gets all hard and brittle and crack. So I just believe you don't need oil in there. That's it. I don't know how the next, because we ain't doing this part first. We got to take these out. These right here. That's where the sealers are for your spark plugs. The way to do this is get your flathead. Flathead is very useful. And put it under the old, like so, like so, like so. My second solution would be have you one of these. If it don't fully come out, you can make it come out because it's supposed to. You know what I'm saying? That means them G things needed to be changed. So, flathead don't get it all the way. The parts that got the rings and look thicker goes out because that goes on top of where your spark plugs are. So, gonna line them just like that. I tried to do my fingers and just push it in. You can, but I mainly would just, cause sometimes this don't fully work and I have to poke it out, you know, from the edge. But make sure it's just, when you start hearing it, slamming it, hitting the metal, that's when you know it's in. Because you'll hear it still sounding rubber until it hits the metal with your hammer. That's when you know it's all the way in. That part is done. The next part is getting your gasket back over. Let's put this over here. You'll see it matches because there's a crease in the lines that goes right inside. So since we know these parts is going to need some, let's go ahead and hit those with the gasket sealant. Some people do it on the cylinder, then put it in. I done like this, and it works. We know we need to hit the sides. That's where, obviously, the sealer be playing. I mean, you know, it will leak. It should be playing. Side too. And we'll go there. Also, when I'm done doing this part, as you saw me just put the sealer in there. Hope you really can see this. Because since I already knew how to do the rear, it's pretty much the same for the front. But go ahead and put your thing together. Put it inside these cracks that you cleaned out very goodly. So you won't have no issues putting on a new one. You also sometimes can feel where it can be loose at, that you feel will, the gasket will come off at. Just go ahead and hit some sealant then. A lot of people hit the whole thing. Some people just hit it on the parts that needs to be hit. Like me. So right now, got the sealer on it. Push this in. See, that's why it was saying that. So right here, now we use that's why as well. So because it lifts up a little bit, so. Now, a lot of outlooks when you're dealing with the front. Now, I see you're gonna have it's gonna be some work, but this is gonna be in your way. So try to find a way to get this up. You know what I'm saying? I didn't feel like doing all of that. You know, it's extra right now. Just didn't feel like it. But I'm sure you can lift it up, get it out the way, and then just throw it back on there. But it's gonna be hard to check the front. So that's the only bitch. Just checking the front. But you should be able to see your sealant in the back. And on the sides. See? And you don't really have a problem with the front when you're getting it in, like boop. So, and plus I sealed it real good, real good. So, like I said, back to these. I'm going to show you what you need to take off now. inside your set, you're gonna be getting stuff like this. This is what's on the valve cover, and what screws to the bottom of it. Where's the screws at? Right here. So when you took the screw off, the parts that goes in, you take these off. Use a flathead. Go ahead and get your coils. Throw your coils back in. You got any new coils, throw them in. You know, everything basically is new for me though. All the coils and stuff. Spark plugs, etc., etc. Go ahead and plug this thing back in. Back down. And don't start your car. You gotta let it sit. Let that gasket sealer sit for a whole, at least 24 hours. You have to. And let me put these screws back in. I think these are 8s. Where's the 8mm at? So like I said, hopefully for me, the gasket on the bottom is mainly to worry about. Just when it did move, I had a problem with the top, the back part right here. Right, you want to get the top. And when I took it off and threw it back on, I really wasn't having no problems with the bottom. So like I said, if it do start leaking, I'll know, because of me wiping off the area that is clean, we'll start having oil. But it's good because I know how to do it. If I asked anybody, that would have been what? Probably like $100 or some shit. So it's good. I ain't even tripping. Get them on. Make sure to put your tube back in. Forgot about you. Go ahead and put that back in. All the way in. And then you cover. And that's it. Pretty much done. Alright, screw it down. Make sure to put your tube back on. Put the other piece, and that's it. Oh, you're also gonna need to take this off. This part that goes right here, so you can have more space on your screws inside. And then you put that back, put this part back, put your tube back on. That's it.